Awake.
All right.
Same
Well,
person.
supposedly we're live now, so I'm going to choose to believe my AI overlords that is the truth. Oh, and
It's
I've
not
got
AI. Come on.
Excuse me. There we go.
There we
There's
go.
no
Fake
way
news with
that
us.
is AI.
Yay!
Oh, we do, don't we? I should probably put Pinball in because we're not going to hear
No,
his
Pinball's
audio
in.
live.
Oh.
No, he's in the green room. He's not on the stream.
What do you mean I'm not on the stream?
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Yeah.
right here. I just keep myself muted.
No, like I had a different person in that slot, so we
you
could
still
hear
got fake,
you in the
you
green
still
room.
got okay, but you still got fake news on the screen.
Oh,
so.
it'll propagate here. It's a few seconds behind.
I've been
Yeah. So
replaced.
Anyway,
Cyberpunk Red. We are down at Kim tonight, so Tetra will be off cutting deals in the background, probably having received contracts to just put you guys in the ground, but that's fine. That's completely fine.
I mean,
Laszlo was out last session, which we didn't do a lot, although there was some interesting contracts that came through. Laszlo was probably still working with local authorities and medic teams, maybe getting more of a word about yourself out as you're visiting the hospitals. And of course, that was great photo ops, that sort of
I
thing.
wish to swap clothes with you. Now you want
Yes,
yes.
medic and actor.
Give me your scrubs. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, there you go. So now you've got multicolored booties and scrubs on. Yes. You would have received a call or a message from the group saying that they have. Actually, that's a good question. Since you have the feeling that maybe your current comms are compromised and you had Tetra pick up some specced out, cleaned comms, you may not have sent Laszlo the message.
Yeah, we decided to wait.
Yeah, so let's do it this way. Laszlo would eventually have made his way back to the flat, and you would have left his new secure agent with a note saying, dial saved location 1 when you get this.
So how does upgrading that count when you've got agents in your head?
Just software upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah. Just new encryption software put in, that sort of thing.
You don't think about those things.
Yeah, I mean, it's like current implants, like for pacemakers. They're new enough they can do a software revamp and everything else to them. Anyway, excuse me, I've got a sinus thing going on. Try not to clear my throat too much on the stream. But Laszlo, yes, you are told to call a number, and I guess when you do, you'll hear the thrum of an excited crowd cheering in the background as they are already at the venue of the blood sport that's going on tonight between Pinball and Mech-Spider-man.
Sorry, I must have called the wrong number. If there is an excited crowd there and not
We'll have,
screaming and running away and things.
It's early yet. I need you here. There will be blood and guts.
Picking up the phone, then Pinball, you would have been stripped of communication devices, that sort of thing, before entering the ring.
Probably would have come to me then.
Yeah. So why doesn't Penta update Laszlo onto what's going on?
That's why you're supposed to be here. You're a second. Why are you not here?
What is
cut man? Where's my cut man?
You wish to come and cut him? Oh, okay.
Spider-Man awaits. Spider-Man's in Pinball's head. You've got to help him. He doesn't have a chance.
Well, I will be there as quickly as I can. Yeah. All right. Where am I coming? Is it here? Is it there? This place?
Drop a pin to say we are here.
Right,
quick, Gabby, take me to the underground illegal blood sport directly.
Indeed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
What are you talking about? We already have a cab waiting for him.
And why have I got new comms? What is going on here?
We'll talk about it off comms to be even more secure.
Oh, okay.
The new secure comms may not be secure. We'll talk about it in person.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can't say that it wouldn't be more secure to talk in person.
This is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so pinball, we're gonna flop back and forth between crowd and PCs and pinball and ring. Since combat happens faster than actual rounds would happen, it's going to be broken up just in story appropriate ways. Pinball. But so you rolled a tactics roll at the end of the last session to find out that you suspect highly that there are 3 different individuals that have the moniker Mech-Spider-man. And this is the one that is a heavier hitter, longer reach, takes a lot more damage, but is just a hair slower than the other 2. And much to your relief, which might also be a psychological ploy, it is the one that spits the webs out of the mouth instead of his rear end. So you also realize, and this was part of the contract, that the mecha bit is a bit of computer generation on the other end. He, much like you, is wearing just tactical armor. Of course, it is in the traditional red and blue, and his has a lot of black through it as well. But it's more of a tactical gear than it is the mecha that it appears to be on television, or the
Of course, but
televised versions of it.
mine is much more simpler, and of course, it's a handicap because I have less of it. But I got like this gray bodysuit with a black visor, but they're shaped like super cool sunglasses. There's like a beak thing going on in front, and he's got black gloves and boots. But but he has a special bit of flair beyond the sunglass V visor type shades he's got over it. He's also got a brilliant flowing red scarf.
Right. So, excuse me.
For our listening audience, I have just described the mooks from the classic Spider-Man show from 1978, called Minders, apparently.
So part of the contract is that you did get to address what you want your virtual self to look like on the broadcasts versus like the crowd. Of course, the crowd, anybody in the crowd that is viewing this on a device or using visors will see the overlay as well. Is there anything special that your overlay has?
Beyond the costume itself, not terribly much. The only thing that really comes out is special effects. Like when he throws a punch, it's going to be a huge fireball blurring with speed and type stuff. Where his costume's more accurate to what he's actually wearing. The scarf flutters and flies a little bit more than actually does. But other than that, his costume, which is less impressive than the other guys, despite being as impressive as he could get it in such short notice, is a lot more bare bones. He's just got his own muscle mass and some basic pads otherwise.
All right, sounds good. The crowd is roaring. So the terms of this were you can't use melee weaponry to a point is fine. They don't want you to use anything that could harm the crowd potentially. So no explosives, no thrown devices, no guns, nothing ballistic. But knives, swords, that sort of thing is all up in the air. And as the challenger, it's dependent on you what you walk into the room with.
He's got a standard knife type thing, based on the ones carried by the mooks.
Okay.
But it looks like a knife, but it's actually a stun baton.
Okay. Is that
basically it's a knife-shaped taser?
Okay. Seeing what you walk into the ring with, because of course you were brought in first. Mech-Spider-man chooses. He's got his valet there with all the weapons laid out to correspond to whatever you might bring into the ring, and instead he reaches down and he puts on shock gloves, which is an equivalent armament.
So I enter first. There's a lot of posturing. There's basically I run up, do a flip into the ring, land, do a couple of poses with broad Y shapes, some eagle-eyed viewers will pick it apart later, but he's incorporated the various poses of YMCA interspersed throughout his entire montage of moves. He doesn't go through it straight, but there's the Y, there's the M. CA.
Okay. You actually have a somewhat of a fan base here because it's known that you're in town now. So those in the gaming world realize you're here, and of course, your name's been put out there because of the movie debut and all the news coverage for the catastrophe that happened at the theater. So you've got a few people out there that who know who you are and are chanting you on, and they let you do your choreographed bit of display there while the ring announcer just kind of looks at his watch and looks up at you and just looks at his watch. He waits till you're done, and then when they announce the prime fighter of the night, the Spider-Man of the ring. It's all very subdued music as the spotlight follows him to ringside, and then it goes black. And then the next whoosh of light is where he has apparently leaped to the top ring and is just balanced there, squatted down on the top ring as the spotlight hits him again. There's just shadows before that. And he stands up, waves to the crowd, and just casually walks into the ring. No other showboating at all.
So in response, he just does like 3 more poses. He also talks, even though his mouth is covered, no one can see it because of his helmet face mask thing. He still, in his mind, talks out of sync with his words, like a bad dub.
Darn it.
That's just his own. That's in his head.
Mhm.
He's in the mood.
The bell rings, and we're gonna start off with initiative.
Woo!
Oh shoot, where it is? There it is. Okay, you can go first. How much have you changed your armor? Like, has your armor points changed at all? And is it covering head and body? Because you're wearing a helmet, I assume so.
Right.
Yeah.
So he has effectively his usual light armor jack and light armor jack helmet.
Okay.
He does not have a collapsible bulletproof shield with him currently.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, you can go first.
So, blistering speed. So he goes into just a straight sprint run, just flailing arm movements as he leaps up and does a flying kick as his opener.
Sure.
Wow! With his scarf fluttering behind him. And switch over to skills, because this is going to be a brawling attack.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fighting, of course.
Okay, so now he needs to roll evasion, correct?
Yep.
17.
So by the nearest margins,
What happens is he just moves his neck just an inch to the left, and you completely miss him, and that's all he does.
So after that, he goes in for the leg sweep. Another brawling attack. Hopefully to knock him prone.
Oh, are you using a martial arts move to do that?
No, it's brawling. First, you have to do a brawling to establish a grapple.
Oh, you're doing a grapple. Okay. Yeah, and then
Essentially.
once you get the grapple, you're doing the throw. Yeah, I got you.
But this is even worse.
11.
Still just missing.
11. Yep. Again, it's just a minor.
You rolled a 1 as well.
Oh, that's
negative
right.
off as well. I mean, you're both getting horrible rolls there, but still.
He does have to roll negative die now.
Yep. It's a negative
So it's
D10.
just another D10 and see what comes off of there.
So he's got a 10 and a minus
D10.
1.
So
That's 10 anyway.
Yeah.
So I got him.
Well,
Well,
Yeah.
no, because he still gets the 1, doesn't he? Or not?
well, he's got
No.
11.
Yeah.
No,
Minus
it's
one.
subtracted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got.
So
So yeah, you
10,
got him
so-
by. Yeah, you got him by 1.
I don't.
Boom.
Well, no, you got him
Uh,
exactly 10 versus 10.
Oh well, in which case you miss because in brawling
Okay.
it is you have to get better than.
If
Okay,
that's
I
how
can
you're
even
gonna go
remember.
with it, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Uh,
remember.
he so nearly has to, and blinded by my dexterous maneuver flying kick to drop down sweet attack, he has to do a small little hop.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's just,
and
oh,
then-
yeah, it's just signing someone's autograph. Oh, yeah, you're here too. Yeah.
all right. He is going to also respond with brawling first, and is then going to try a judo maneuver if he can get it. So here's the brawling.
Judo chop.
14.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
probably
Pinball's in trouble, but he's not.
No, you evade.
I slap his hands away
Yeah.
with a quick flurry of punches and blocks.
So he's going to go in again for the brawl. 15.
God, you're rolling crap.
What is
Ooh.
up with these rolls?
You got a great evasion that time. So what it looks like to the crowd is, well, you might be, since you started off with a flare, it's up to you how do you describe it. But his motions are like very measured, very precise, and it looks like he's feeling you out to the crowd. What do your defenses look like?
So his defenses are just wild contortions and combat rolls to get out of it. What's that game that you died all the time?
Dark Souls?
Yes, he's just doing like wild Dark Souls maneuvers. Combat roll, combat roll.
Fat roll,
Okay.
fat roll, fat roll.
So after the first clash, both of you kind of step back for a moment because you're both kind of showboating and playing to the crowd. The crowd roars that this is going to be an actual, might actually be a sporting event since he didn't take you out immediately. You guys in the crowd, why don't you make me, see, I want a skill roll for you to like take the measure of the crowd, see if there's anything, odd going on. Probably,
Human perception?
well,
Or your perception or human perception is pretty much your own rules.
I would
Options.
accept either one because there's not really a crowd sort of skill for that. So you
Now,
can make your
Laszlo
perception.
is supposed to be there by the ringside ready to throw the towel on. So would he be monitoring the
We'll
board?
say that your communication was as like everything was getting set up. So like it took a while for the introduction. So Laszlo's there now. Whether or
Yeah.
not he is right on ringside being pinball
he was-
second is up to you.
He was supposed to be, wasn't he? That's what the point of
Up to
Laszlo
you,
was.
but he
think
was
that is
running
finally.
late.
Anyway, I don't even know where human perception is. I can never find the damn thing.
It's under social
Ah,
because I
Yeah,
have
this
points in
is
that,
that.
so I know.
My human perception's better, so I'm going to push that. 20.
Okay. And how about you, Laszlo?
Oh, yes. No, I will roll as well. Yeah, why not? 15.
Okay. You're mostly are catching on that like the crowd is just ecstatic. They feel like this is going to be a great night of entertainment. There's a lot of energy in the air. There's equally as much cheering from both sides. It looks like both fighters are respected at this point.
Oh, dear.
Penta. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, don't worry.
All right. So Penta picks up that there are a few chairs, just a few, like 1 or 2 rows away from ringside, where there's like very comfortable chairs set up where there are, you would imagine, some people of wealth. They may have stakes going on in this. And, that's not all that surprising.
Yeah.
But one of them, you notice, kind of leans forward when this first round goes by and everyone's cheering and talks to what essentially looks like 2 street thugs. And they start making their way closer to the ring. They get right up against the metal security barrier. It's not really secure. They're just kind of these roll-on things. And they kind of get themselves right up on it. And they're positioned so that they would be on Mech-Spider-man's corner. And that's all that's happened so far.
Okay. I'll just throw a ping to Leslo. I assume he's got his agent on him. Just a bit of a heads up that this is odd. Never mind.
Yeah, I brought the non-secured new secured comms with me. So ping me.
The newly unsecured comms.
Yeah, so I bring his attention to it, but I'm not doing anything else right this moment.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Round 2.
All right.
Pinball.
So, just double checking what my combat skills are set to at the moment. Since they automatically reset at the start of combat, I am at.
If you wanted to make it more exciting, but you could re-roll for initiative each time. Because that sort of represents more sort of time going on.
I think if neither Pinball or Spider-Man presses after each flurry, that does make sense because there's a little break in combat as they're showboating or playing to the crowd. If you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start with that. And let's have another
initiative.
initiative.
Likely to get higher anyway. But,
I'm actually going to get lower now because I'm not currently in initiative reaction skilled anymore.
Oh, I rolled really poorly, so got a 9.
So this is actually minus the mod of 5, so it's 13.
Okay, well, you still go first.
Yeah.
So as it turns out, my skills are currently on damage deflection and let's see, what is it? Spot weakness. So I add 3 points of damage before armor to my first successful attack around. So
Sure.
plus 3.
Since you can see my rolls, I'm going to call this like your tactics check. So you're equivalently fast. He might be just a hair faster. And he is a very competent brawler. Since you can see what I'm adding to my D10 roll, I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. So at this point, the taser knife comes out as he pulls it out from behind him, and
for melee. Okay,
absolutely. And he looks exactly like an Evangelion that has suddenly pulled out his knife, holding it in front of him. Almost
words
every
that only the
single
otakus and the audience will recognize.
Exactly right. He's definitely playing for the crowd. He knows his people. And I do actually have a Thunderstruck Baton, Arms Avenger, on my sheet, which is the equivalent weapon. So he attacks. It's 22 to hit.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
And apparently I only have 1 spot weakness for a +1 to 10 points before armor and damage.
Here is his evasion. 15.
Good, but
yeah, not enough.
And he's going to strike again.
All right, hold on.
Let's
let's figure out how much damage is going to get through. So melee armor is half as effective, correct?
Correct.
All right, so he's going to take 7 off of that, so he'll take 3. All right, go ahead.
And he just slashes across his chest, and then he comes back with the backswing to slash again. Does he do it? Probably. And his armor goes down by 1 for being pierced.
Yep. Actually, does it with the stun baton?
Leave it up to you.
Yeah, because some of them specifically say that they don't reduce the armor, but let's say it gets a baton, so sure, it does some physical as well.
Actually, right there in the list, it says doesn't ablate armor.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't. All right, so the damage won't get through half his armor then.
Which is why this is the perfect weapon, because it's very showy as I continue to stab him.
Yeah, nice.
He can take a lot of stabs.
Pinter's not recording this, but she's not trying to monitor people who are, by the way.
Yeah.
Good.
There's several. I mean, there's drones running around, including Pinball's drone that is doing the whole thing as well.
Yeah, but Pinter's not going to get evidence of her being directly.
Give me a second. Where's his melee?
If he had shot gloves, it would still use brawling.
Oh, that's true. Yep. All right. So yeah, since you turned on that, he's going to spark up his gloves, which is kind of glow in VR. It's like it looks like black flames are coming off of it. All right, strike one. 15.
Pretty good.
Oh no, that's pretty good.
Oh, you got it. And then he tries to back fist you with that same hand that misses. He kind of reverses it and tries to bring it around and smash you in the face. 15 again. Man, the blue rolls are bad. Oh, wow. No, you completely.
So he ducks that first one, then he just weaves around the second, and he's still in knife fighting range.
Okay. So my question is, are you going to press it, or are you going to back up and let the crowd react?
This case, because it's such a close exchange, and he's pressing the advantage that he has.
Okay. In which case, at the end of Mech-Spider-man, his flurry of blows that missed, the two guys have now kind of they get a lot of the fans to kind of like really hype up and start cheering, and they're starting to rock the fence, and then two of them just kind of get over the fence. And again, this is over on Mech-Spider-man's side.
All right.
Go ahead.
So he goes on the offense. He's got his knife going, and he goes to stun again with a 23.
Wow.
Yep, that's a
Come
lot.
on, Spider-Man. I don't think this Spider-Man's a good one. We should have one of the other Spider-Mans. This one's not very good.
This is the slower one, but he can take a lot more damage. Ooh, so that's
Close,
10.
but no.
No, he rolled a 10.
Oh, yeah. So you've got a chance. There's a chance.
So I get to roll another D10, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the armor wouldn't done much with the armor anyway. So.
18, or sorry, another 28.
Yeah.
He dodges that one. I slash towards his back, but he does some kind of spider maneuver.
Yep. Actually, he bends over at his waist, and because he can stick to surfaces, he's almost like 90 degrees backwards, which should drop him completely, but it doesn't. He stands back up. All right.
So I do a little cartwheel type thing to try to stab it straight into his chest while he's bent over backwards.
Oh, sure. Yeah, like you come down, try to get it right into his chest at 19.
19. Yeah, good shot.
Mm-hmm.
Good chance.
Probably get him, but not through his armor.
Oh, bump. So you miss.
It scrapes off him. His armor's too good.
Yeah. All right. So it's still your choice. Are you going to press it, or are you going to step back?
At
so
this point,
the game mechanics of this is the more you showboat, the more money is going to be made.
Well, it's after this point, after unsuccessfully attacking, he's no longer pressing attack. He has to flip back and gain distance, and so that he can reestablish his dominance.
Okay,
and so he does.
Crowd is going wild. Since these two have climbed over the fence, security guards are coming over. One of them kind of starts making a scene and starts like playing the macho man and confronting the guard and kind of pushing him. The guard pulls out the taser. Penta and Laszlo, as you're watching, it's obviously distractions. So the other guy, you notice, palms something in his hand, and he kind of points his finger at Mech-Spider-man, and he pushes the button, and something comes out of something in his hand and lodges into Mech-Spider-man. You guys could react on while the same action that all this stuff is going on if you want to.
Someone boosting him or someone hampering him? That's what I don't know.
What they're doing is pissing off Pinball. Either way.
Now they're signed the death warrants.
Pinball doesn't know. So, Laszlo, are you doing something?
We're underground blood sports. I was going to look for officials. That is not
Okay.
the way it works.
Security guards is the best you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will point at the people, I guess, and shout out at them. Hey, they are doing something. Look, everybody, look at them doing something.
All right. Make me a roll to get noticed. Some kind of
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's
It'd be an acting role if you want to use your acting.
Ooh,
I'm not an actor. I don't know.
performance. Yeah.
I don't know. I will use my. Can I use my Could that be people in the crowd who are my fans? And
Sure.
I can use my rocker boy
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. That makes sense. Charismatic impact.
There you go.
I only have 4. Well, let us roll and see what happens. Wow. Got another one. Everybody
Okay, yeah,
loves me
this
here.
gets
These are great.
so several of the drones kind of go in the direction that you're kind of making a ruckus about and head over there. Meanwhile, so there's a break in action, so go ahead and roll for initiative again.
Oh, no.
Mm,
And
11 on my side.
move towards where the I'll say mafia for lack of a better term. Where the mafioso are.
Magia.
Maggie.
That's the Marvel equivalent.
Yeah.
Magia.
No. Yakuza. That's what I was.
So you
yeah,
want
that
to
would
go
work
to the what looks like special seating where some of the big players are? Sure. You
Yeah,
can go
because
in
they're
that
the ones
direction.
directing this. So
Yeah.
sort of, let's try
Okay,
and
yeah,
get
you start making
closer.
your way over there.
Oh, yeah.
So Spider-Man's got an 11. How about you, Pinball?
For initiative,
You can beat 11.
Yeah.
You can beat 11.
that is
You go first
-3
again.
But yeah, 13.
Like I said, give me the better
So he's actually continuing to showboat and show his rage because he actually needs to take a turn to modify his skills, how they're stacked, so that he can change. Because combat sense is a modular ability.
Yeah.
He is currently modulating.
Yep.
So he's taking a more offensive stance, and he's like, "Come on!"
So it takes an action for you to do it.
Yeah, it takes an action.
Okay. So,
I think I can still move and such, so he's circling and doing all that, but it takes an action for him to do that.
All right. Well, he comes again with that electrified fist.
Is that
15?
Ooh.
stacking your rolls, Bert?
No, please,
I know my rolls
please
are
keep.
horrible
Are you rolling a D10? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Haha! As I block and parry those blows.
Yeah.
With my Tengu mask.
Ooh, rolled a 10.
Uh-oh.
Let's
Pinball's in trouble now. It was a feint.
You've got this.
24.
24.
You've got
And
this.
pinball dodge. No!
Okay. Not taking an action, although rolling a skill typically does. Make me a tactics roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
Tactics. Awareness. Actually, no, that's education. Tactics. There it is. 15.
Okay. He actually hit you on accident. It looks to you like his left leg collapsed at the knee and he went down, but he's a good enough fighter that he rolled with it. And instead of doing a straight punch, he did an uppercut. So it was even a surprise to him that he threw it the way that he did.
No wonder it caught me by surprise.
So here's just the fist damage because he's got a body of 7.
Oof.
And that's not the shock. So that's 13. Of course, your armor will take half of that off. And excuse me just a second because I wasn't knowing ahead of time what you were going to use for a weapon. So I need to look up the shock glove. Yes, I know the screen's moved over. Battle glove. There it is.
The clearly superior weapon.
Honestly, it doesn't do anything more because his normal fist damage is more than the glove.
Yeah, and I believe it does do incapacitating damage, though.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Same
So
like
there you
mine.
go. He lands a truly surprise blow for both of you.
Oh no! As I take that blow, I'm like, oh no, I have taken this blow. The flames, they are engulfing me. His fiery fist of justice.
All right. So again, it's your choice. Do you want to press because you did sense weakness that caused this to happen, or do you want to take a step back?
He takes a step back because he also senses like foul play. He
Okay.
didn't injure his leg like that, so it shouldn't have failed in that manner.
So on the recording devices, everyone who's watching this on their agents see the zoom in of Mech-Spider-Man's left leg just collapse. But the pro that he is turns that into an advantage. And as you back up, he's slow to regain his footing on that left leg, and he's definitely putting all of his weight onto his right leg. The drone zooms in, and there's like about an inch worth of something sticking out of the back leg of his armor.
Is that like on a big screen
You
in the
don't
arena?
see it. No, it's not
Okay.
on a big screen. Yeah, it's just on
That's
everybody's.
terrible.
And so the crowd starts booing.
Indeed, I boo with them. Boo! Boo my cousin who did arrange this. Boo!
All right. So the guy that had just done the deed, he just kind of goes over the fence and goes in the crowd while the other one is being subdued by the officer who's got an arm behind his back and is laying on him and putting handcuffs on him.
Do I see these guys that had been climbing the fence?
Okay, so since you took a break, I'm gonna say yes, you do see them, and they're behind Mecha-Spider-Man, who hasn't noticed any of that going on. He does have a second, much like you. I think you made a tactics roll, who's just sitting there, strangely moving, not moving much.
But I see the guy running away.
Yeah, you see a guy going over the like
So,
security barrier.
Pinball's going to take the fight out of the arena by like charging that Mecha Spider-Man,
so you
using him as a
absolutely can.
springboard.
You absolutely can, but the rules are if you're thrown out or leave the arena, you lose. Likewise, if you project anything, a projectile that goes further than just within the ring.
But Pinball has a reputation and he's going to stick to it. So first he's going to, use his opponent as a springboard
I like
by kicking him in the face.
So go ahead and do like you were going to do a grapple, and then the grapple maneuver could be to spring off of him. That would be very cool. Yeah.
Athletics followed by brawl followed by athletics, I think. Let's see, fighting.
Let's see.
Boom.
His evasion is now down to
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
I charge him.
Wow, he might still make it.
Fail.
This is even with the chemical in him. He misses. Yep. All right. So then
I walk straight up him like a plank. And I'm going to then use athletics to do super cool leap over the fence to try to body slam or elbow drop off the top rope onto whoever's trying to mess with my match.
Sure. Make an athletics roll, and we'll say that it's enough of a springboard that you'll land on him. Oh yeah. Go ahead and do like whatever your fist damage is, plus an additional D6 for the air.
Are you landing on one of the mooks?
Yeah, its fist is based on body, I believe.
So if you're under a 7, if you're like a 4 to a 5, I think it's 2, and then it's 3, and then 4 at a 7 body.
He's got 8. I believe I'm at 3d6.
Actually, no. If you've got an 8, you're at 4d6, I think.
You may be correct. So I'll just roll 46 because I don't see where it would be otherwise. It's not one of those things that's handily defaulted on the character sheet. So dice, D6, 4.
Ooh,
boom.
Nice. 11 points. Okay.
11 points plus 5 16 because
16
I'm
points. Okay.
currently in spot weakness.
So he's got so half of his armor. He's just wearing the cloth light armor type of thing, but it's still 5 points off. So that's enough to cause him to have to make a roll.
And do you spring back off him and back into the ring?
So I forget. So if your hit points, so yeah, do you have to make the oh heck, what is it called?
Death save?
Yeah, the death save. But this is for melee specifically because this is not a lethal attack. I forget. Or are you just unconscious? Do you remember offhand? I can look it up.
That's one of the things I get to determine if I'm using like a non-lethal weapon.
Yeah,
but
seriously wounded threshold and stuff like that. But,
if he's at a wounded threshold, he just drops penalties. Otherwise, he's just still conscious as far as I remember. Yeah. You make him a consciousness check, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He got hit from behind, head cracks on the cement as well. Let me just look at something here real quick. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to say this ignores his armor, since if you throw someone, it ignores the armor, and you're kind of doing a death from above. So I think that's going to fall in the same. Okay.
Oh, this is for the guy I just dropped
this is the
on.
guy. Not you. This is for the guy you just dropped on.
Oh, I thought you were doing it for Mech-Spider-Man.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Fine.
He's fine. It's like, man, Mech-Spider-Man.
Darn it. Sorry. I just want to make sure I do this right in this case. Okay. Okay, so he's seriously wounded. Sort of each one of their turns. So yeah, he needs to make a death save.
No, if he's seriously wounded, it's -2 to all actions. If he's got less than half his HP,
I got it. I see what you're saying.
So it's -2 to all actions. If he's mortally wounded, that is less than 1 HP. That's when you start needing to do it.
So if I'm not subtracting the armor, he is mortally wounded, so he does need a death save. Okay, so at the start of his turn, which would be now, since you just used your 2 turns, Mech-Spider-Man just collapses in the ring.
He's already dead. No.
Let's see.
Newspaper swap.
Death save is.
If only there was a medic nearby, but who knows? I assume Spider-Man would have his whole crew there anyway. So.
Well, he's got a guy there, but he doesn't seem to be moving at all. 7. Okay, well,
I want to check on that.
he fails his save. So yeah, he's just out.
And I shout at him in English clearly. If you don't want part of the fight, don't start in it.
Oh, he's beyond listening to any words that you have to say.
Yeah, I still gotta get my zinger.
So the crowd goes silent. The announcer booth goes silent too. They actually described you bounding off Mech-Spider-Man's back and launching yourself out of the arena, saying, "Oh, what kind of tactic is this? How is he going to land back inside?" And they're like, it just goes silent as you land on a bystander, as far as they know. And they capture in glorious detail the guy's skull cracking on the concrete and blood erupting. Laszlo, what do you want to do? So the guy's wearing a black face mask, so you can't see what's going on, but it didn't look to you like Pinball really did much damage to them, other than launching off his back, but he just kind of fell over. And you can see that his hands are kind of seizing, and his leg never really straightened up from what happened last round.
I mean, I will be making my way through as the crowd as quickly as I can to try and get to tend to this injury if I can.
All right, yeah. So you just cross into the ring and go over to him. Why don't you go ahead and make me a medical?
I have where is my things as well?
Detox or whatever it's called.
Detox, which will just flush any
Yep.
poisons out of your system.
All right, you're just going to.
So I'm not even going to
go
bother
for
to
that.
assess him
Yeah.
first of all. I'll inject him with that and then assess afterwards. if
Sure.
necessary.
What you see is lodged into his left calf looks almost like a what are they called? An acupuncture needle.
Oh, yes, deadly acupuncture. So let me
Does
do
the
that.
camera zoom in on this?
Well, the camera is zoomed in on Laszlo sprinting over to help your opponent.
Would Jensen be in the crowd with us?
It's up to you whether Jensen would have been left in the car or not for a quick.
I mean, they had the day off, didn't they?
Oh,
They
that's
were off
right. Yeah,
doing
you
something
sent them.
else the day before.
Yeah.
So it's too
Yeah, they
late to
didn't
turn
know
up
it
here
was
to
happening.
do this thing. Do they like blood sports? Do they care about Mech-Spider-Man?
Wow, that's a question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or did they just go to the list of approved actions that you're allowed to do while you're in Japan, and they go immediately to the blacklist to see what they can do?
Possibly, yeah. No, they probably wouldn't have that here, but no. Is the virtual net thing, is that open or is it a closed system? As in, can I just quickly get into it and do a broadcast, or would there be
so
security?
like the CityNet? Yeah, you
Well,
can
no,
access
the current underground ring.
Oh
net
yes,
that's
yeah,
being
you
used.
can because everybody's is tapping into that to see all the camera feeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to tap into it. Behold the power of Spider-Ball, Mech-Spider-Man, and Pinball together to take down the opponents that come up against them. You can tell what I'm trying to do.
Doing a little spin.
Yeah,
All right.
they're linking together. It's part of the entertainment.
Okay, so I want you to manipulate a crowd here.
Yeah, okay, cool. I can do that. Skills, social, what do you want? Conversation, persuasion. There we go, persuasion. What's my luck?
Is it the medias that get the skill that's basically a crowd persuader? I think it's.
I think so, yeah. I think it's media.
No, you can use persuasion, that's fine. I just remember.
Yeah, no, I think it's either that or the rockabilly. It might be the rockabilly that do
say-
crowd persuasion.
I have credibility.
No, no one has credibility. I think it's the rocker because I'm pretty sure Goldie had that.
Yeah. I think it's
But yeah, I've got persuasion. I'm going to throw in 3 points of luck because what the hell? Why not throw in 3 points of luck? 20 plus 23.
Okay. Yeah. So that hits just as the referee comes in, and he's yelling above the crowd to be heard, but apparently he's saying that with pinball leaving the arena, the winner is Mech-Spider-man, and he reaches down and pulls up Mech-Spider-Man's limp arm just as Laszlo is applying the patch to flush his system. And then the crowd just starts to boo just as your broadcast hits and everyone sees it come up on their agents. And then, the crowd's quite quiet to see what's going to happen. And then Mech-Spider-Man pulls over his mask just enough for his mouth to be he's gulping in air, and he sticks his hand out to you, Laszlo.
Do the predator arm grasp.
Yes.
He says in not great English, but he says, "Call your friend back to the arena."
Friend. Look around. You must mean yes. Pinball.
No, Tetra's not here. She's away somewhere.
Error in translation.
The announcer is trying to put the champion belt around Spider-Man's waist. He slaps his hand aside. He holds up the belt in the air, and people are still silent, waiting as the lights focus on Pinball to see what he's going to do. So one light is coming down from the arena on Mech-Spider-Man, holding up the belt, pointing at you in the crowd. The other light's on you, and just making a pathway to the arena floor, and all the other lights go out. Penta, you were getting into the crowd where you saw some kind of transactional thing going on between one of the wealthy looking spectators and these two thugs. You see, he's pissed. He is absolutely pissed. Yeah. He's yelling at his subordinates around him.
What's he saying? Because I can understand Japanese.
Well, no, apparently with Mech-Spider-Man being awarded the title, he just lost a ton of money. He's pissed about it.
Oh, well, it hasn't happened yet. Pinball gets back in the bloody ring. Come on, man, hurry up.
Yeah, so Pinball, lights are on you. Your challenger is becking you forward to the ring, holding the championship belt up.
What Pinball does is he holds up a fist as he turns away and walks away, and he says, "Rematch next time."
Come here. You might be.
All right. So one of the drones nearby picks up your voice and amplifies it through the arena. And Mech-Spider-Man puts the belt out across both of his hands. He kneels down on the canvas and kind of lays it out, puts it on the floor, and points at it. He says, "Do be determined." The crowd erupts.
And Pinball never comes back here again.
No, he has like Street Fighter rules. He has to come to my town now.
Yeah.
What, you think we don't have blood sports?
Well, you got a few months to set up a good underground blood sport community.
What do you mean? We just have to take over said blood sport community.
Yeah. All right, so there's quiet in the crowd for a minute, and there's some talk between the announcer and Mech-Spider-Man, which Laszlo. Actually, do you have the Japanese translation?
No.
Oh yeah, you have no idea what they're saying.
I'm gonna try and get a chant going. Spider ball, spider ball,
Spider ball. Oh,
yeah, Spider-Man, spider ball. That's what I said. That's why I named them combined teaming up as Spider Ball. I don't know if it's
so
going
the
to
announcer picks up the microphone and says, "Our champion regrets to inform the crowd that he cannot accept this dishonorable win, and so we are calling this a draw." So Penta, so the person stops his ranting, just kind of adjusts his tie. He's like, "Okay,
yeah." Yeah. I'm not going to contest against him or anything because I know there's stuff I could do. It's not worth getting into.
Hey, all bets are
I wanted it, as long as he kept it as a fair fight, no interference. I was happy for him to do whatever.
Yep.
But
so Mech-Spider-Man goes into his ballistic clothing, pulls out a card, hands it to you, Laszlo, and says, "Have my honorable opponent to set up our next match on his turf." He bows to you.
Okay. Well, I have
Thank you, clothes swapping man, Sama.
Oh, yes, that's me. I offer some of my clothes to him to see if I can get some of his swag as well. What? Yeah.
He takes off one of his shock gauntlets and hands it to you in place of your medical scrub hat.
Okay. All right. Yes. Well, and now we have something of his that I don't know. Maybe we can use to our advantage, knowing what he uses. I don't know.
Okay. The crowd seems to be pretty satisfied with this all around. And of course, already set up for the evenings. The rest of the evenings of entertainment is, of course, the midget wrestling begins. One of them's dressed up in a Godzilla costume. The other one's dressed up in a King Kong costume.
Wow, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
This is why I don't show my face on this podcast. I don't know these people. Even Pinball.
Exactly.
Who's that?
Just think, in the world of Cyberpunk Red, tastelessness is top priority all over again. Yeah. Okay.
We
We
leave.
move on.
Yeah, what do you
Nice.
do now? It's
Ah.
the rest of the night is just kind of like there's a party atmosphere going on. There's all kinds of things going on in the ring.
I was just here for the Spider-Man fight. Other than
Yes, yeah. At one point, they even flood the ring, and there are these two little boats that come out. a little pirate duel, ship to ship. It's all done in VR, of course, but
Wow.
yeah.
That's a shame.
No.
That looks pretty fun.
that.
All right.
Anyway,
Are we staying here for the
I'm
rest of
not.
the time? Or are we off? Back to the place? Have we got some other thing
I've
else to
left.
do?
Yeah.
We're hearing. No, nobody wants to tell me about the comms and why
Well-
they're not. Come back.
We'll
What?
explain that later, but not here. I'm going to get out of the
So
underground.
Okay, so
Pinball
when
and
we get back
crew, and of course Mech-Spider-man and crew are still awarded their percentage of the gate, regardless of win or lose. You still get a percentage of the gate.
Okay.
So the only losers tonight are the bookies. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and me. I bet on myself.
And you.
Yeah,
Well,
I bet on him as
you
well.
get your money back. You don't
The
lose
draw.
anything.
Yeah. No, not necessarily.
He didn't get to test his medal against a true champion, which is really what he
Oh,
wanted.
that's true.
I mean, I did, and I was winning, but somebody had to steal my official victory from me, my fair fight. Luckily, he paid with his life.
Yeah, that body just mysteriously goes missing.
I mean, this is blood sports. They're expecting bodies, just not usually the audience.
The meat cart
But
vendors
there's
that
been
night
precedent.
have more pies than are normally available.
You're right. Again, who are these people? I don't know. Soylent Green, what's that?
Just a local yakuza.
It's Sweeney's pot pie service. It only happens after the matches. Yeah.
I do not give them my stamp of
Guaranteed
guarantee
human
on
meat.
human meat. I do not give them that guarantee. No guarantees from me this time. Okay, well there we go.
Yeah.
Once
Now
you're
is
away
where
from-
Laszlo can ask about what the heck's with the
Yeah.
new
Yeah, why
comms.
are we doing? What is how?
Richard's had already heard, but to basically summarise this for those of we've got a new contract that we agreed to because I have to work with them anyway. Of potentially it was murder at the arena, and so we're looking into see who set up the potentially one twin. May have been trying to kill the other twin. Which one did we get, by the way? You got the details, and we didn't want that broadcasted over our potentially.
All right, so
compromised
you have
comms.
two names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you've got the DNA scans and stuff, so we can work out which is which.
Oh, I can do that. Yes, or I have
So-
already done that, or whatever.
The two sisters' names are Teresa and Fanta.
No, don't remember that.
Okay.
No, because I didn't tell you.
Okay.
I'm telling new information. That's
Good.
that's their names.
Like-
Teresa and Fanta Sinet sisters.
Okay, so that's
You got sent over basically what little is what they had for their medical records, and it is
Okay.
very little. Same height, approximately the same weight. Teresa's a little bit heavier by about 10 pounds. Same color eyes.
I thought we had something we could match to the DNA profile.
Well, you have a sample from you have the sample of the body, and
Yeah.
yes, you do have like the genetic makeup. The problem is they really are sisters, so genetically it's very close. So it really depends on how good your sample is.
Twins, even more so.
Yeah,
Could they be? Will one of them be clones?
That would be up to someone who has a medical understanding of
Yes.
looking at these charts.
Well, unfortunately, our Marius is not here, so,
Yeah, can't.
so I guess it will have to be me.
We just screw for dental records.
I was going to say dental records or anything, any notes about broken bones during their childhood or whatever. That would be a way of.
One of them got exploded by a bomb in the past day or so. Does
Well,
count?
that doesn't help. That's not going to help us identify which. Okay. What sort of skill do you want for this? Because there are various different ones
So
for
this
that.
will
I'm
be
not
a
sure.
diagnostic, actually, because
Ooh.
you're gonna take the compressed data that they have from each sister, and you're going to compare them, and you're going to see what you can make of that.
Is that a skill?
Yeah, so there should be a diagnose as one of your medical.
don't
It
think
might be a
there's something
special
called
skill roll.
diagnose.
No, it's okay. Hold on, let me find it.
Because it's not a skill that's on the sheet normally.
Well, no, it's part of one of the medical skills is being
Yeah.
able to
Right, okay.
diagnose.
That is
Yeah.
possible.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Let me just do a search here.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing as well. No.
Diagnoses. When you set them up diagonally to see how well they're aligned.
Not very well is the answer.
Yeah.
Not with the number of bits they've been blown into, at least.
Diagnose. Here we go.
I see
do you have a
use your
med
mod powers.
scanner?
On them?
Yeah, like in your kit, do you have a med scanner?
My kit was never really defined in that way.
I would
afraid.
assume that it does.
So, yeah.
It's a small piece of kit. All right. So if you have a med scanner, so it would be your paramedic or first aid. You get a +2 with the med scanner to diagnose an illness, or in this case, you're diagnosing the genetics of what you're seeing. You're having to load the like
Stuff into it,
like there's a file for like a 3D print of something. I forget what they're called. Well, like there's a file for your DNA spiral. I'm imagining in Cyberpunk Red, and so your system can read that.
I was going to call that an STD file, but that's not quite right, is it?
Well, don't know what they got up to, so.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, either way, the numbers are the same. I'm going to roll paramedic just because.
Oh, and where are you doing this, by the way? Have you gone back to the hotel afterward?
No, we're doing it openly at the midget
Okay, yeah,
fights, obviously.
Easy enough. Yeah.
I mean, if that's where they're telling me and they give me that stuff.
Well, we explain it on the way back as we leave, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, if I can just do it while walking down the street, then I just do it while walking down the street. That's fine. Okay. So here is a thing. I press the button and it says, well, that's a 23 then for that. So yeah.
This 2 strands of DNA are nearly 100% identical, which means that they are identical twins, and the variance could be made up by the plus or minus 5% variance that the procedure has. So while they're not exact, they fall within the margin of error.
The procedure has. I do not.
the
procedure of
identifying
DNA into
the digital.
Yep, fine.
Yeah. So they could be exactly the same.
Mm.
Okay. So that doesn't really tell you much. Dental records are exactly the same.
For both of them. Oh.
Mm-hmm. That shouldn't be.
No, I mean, even if they were clones, they presume. Well, maybe they didn't eat differently. But, cavities.
So it depends on how recently they were cloned.
But I mean, no, because there would be wear and tear on one's teeth, where there wouldn't be wear and tear on another. A clone is a perfect, idealized version of you. If you break your arm during childhood and then somebody clones you, then it won't show the break in the clone because they never happened.
Well, it depends on what they're doing with the cloning techniques these days. As in, they make you sort of break the clone as it gets made, and so it does duplicate all that.
So Laszlo does catch on to the DNA being 100% the same with a 5% variation. If they really are twins, then okay. But yeah, at their given ages, there's no way they both have the same dental imprints.
I mean, why are we doing this?
You're trying to figure out which of the sisters died.
No, sorry.
We think one sister killed the other sister. We're trying to find if there's evidence. Yeah.
We don't
Well,
think that, do we?
ultimately, that when we want the full payout of the contract, we do, because we
Right.
currently only. For some reason, Tetra agreed to saying we're going to get 3 times as much as we prove everything that they want.
Right. Okay, but why do? But why do we care about that?
We were
I mean,
recently
Weren't we
hired
partially
during the
working
session.
for? Yes, but weren't we partially working for the sisters as well?
And
So I
that
mean,
contract's done.
right. But our contract was to get the body out of there without anybody knowing that she was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
And then
and now
somebody
they're
knows-
paying us more money.
Right, but somebody has already. That means we failed in our contract because somebody knows she's dead.
Nah, they couldn't
Well,
prove it
I mean-
until they paid us more money. They should have included a NDA as well. They did not. I took it out before signing.
But we weren't.
It's
the ones who
also
told
possible
anybody
that
we
our
were dead.
agents have been hacked and stuff, which is why we had to get new ones. That's how they know about some of the stuff.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because apparently we're suspicious that we've been hacked.
Mhm.
So.
But Laszlo also hit on another thing. The two parties don't know about the other party. Because as far as the party that paid you to hide everything up and hush it up is concerned, you have done so because it hasn't appeared in the papers,
Mhm.
other than in wild speculation in papers that are not known for the truth.
And most of it's saying, "Oh, Marius is there."
Yeah, and Marius Lives is along in the same
Why
byline.
not?
Yeah. So the other company, the insurance company, hasn't said anything to the studios.
I mean, do we even know that it is? Well, I suppose you checked out that it is the insurance company and not just some random person who said, "Hey, I'm an insurance company." Yes?
Trust me, guy, I'm an insurance person.
Yeah, exactly. A number of times we've used that ruse.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
It's another
worry.
group of PCs. You're screwed.
I can double. I can double check that because we've got their stuff, and I can run it through my corp to see if these guys are actually showing up. If it is an approved thing, because you can do. I assume there's something like a private key encryption type thing there. You can verify these things without revealing what the contract is. Yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, we want to. So the next step is we think is to talk to them, the people who survived in the hospital, and see who helped whomst into the arena theater to actually have someone there, because they had that. Someone knew that they were there. So who did? And who did they think Who did they think was there? So we think they thought it was Teresa, or they thought it was Santa.
But I will also point out that somebody paid us to keep us quiet. If we tell them that somebody else is trying to find out who it was who is dead because they already suspect she is dead, they might pay us more to report that nobody is dead, even more than the thing that we already agreed to on the contract. Saying as, they don't want people to know she's dead.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I need to work with the insurance guys. We probably won't be working much more with the Senior Sisters. So.
Okay, if you don't think you're going to be working with them, I mean,
one of them's dead, so it's going to be very hard.
We don't know that. We might find out that when we get there, that none of them are dead.
Oh, there was actually another clone that got grown just to go and be blown up at the theater.
Or a new one has been made already by the time we get there. I don't know.
I mean, most of this is us, depending on us passing information back to the insurance company, so we can still investigate and find out more information before we make the final decisions.
All right. Yeah, we can do that.
Yep, up to you guys. So how does Pinball feel about things? In one case, you made quite a bit of money tonight.
It wasn't about the money. It was about the rankings on the leaderboard.
Roll the D10.
Roll the D10?
Roll a D10.
Oh. Which one's good?
500,000 new yen. Or whatever it is in Cyberpunk. I keep getting them mixed up.
That
That was a huge gate.
Eurobucks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, EV.
Also sometimes called eddies in the future
There you go.
because it's short for Euro dollars. Eddies.
Eddies in the timeline.
Used to be EB, but the Cyberpunk 2077 game changed it to eddies.
500,000. Huge gate. Part of it was your draw, though, because like you are the visitors here that are very popular, and there's all kinds of things in the news about how destruction seems to follow you. So people came to watch that.
But he's, I mean, the money's good. Good. This was very good money, and he hopes to also make this sort of money with the rematch, the grudge match, as the case may be. The double grudge match, because
No,
this
it's
was
the
already
honor
a grudge
match.
Yeah, the honor grudge match. But he's actually very sour because he wanted to fight to completion, and he's actually a very good sportsman in his own pinball way. He'll kill you. I mean, your life means nothing to him, but he'll kill you because, well, you had your chance to kill pinball and you failed.
It was even.
It was even, but as soon as interference happened in a match, because this was like a video game, it's like it invalidates the match, and therefore he couldn't win even if he had gone back into the ring to accept the belt. Just wouldn't have sat well with him. So he couldn't take the title belt, even though he believes, rightly, that he probably would have won that match.
I don't know. You know that because of the rolls, you know that you're faster than him. But when he did connect, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
That's because I was using a weaker weapon. It did hurt. It hurt a little, yeah. Hurt 5 points. 5 points hurt.
You need medical attention.
No, it's just bruising of my pride. So he's very he is content that not content. Content is not the word, but he is gratiated that his honor has been upheld with the death of the guy that interfered. His honor is maintained. The blood price has been paid.
Okay, where are you guys en route to now?
Pinball's not really paying attention. He's just kind of sulking. He's like, shucks.
Well, if we want to do plot, then we go to the hospital. If we want to just fuck around, then...
We go to the late night sushi
to
shop.
find your two stooges who are going through the entire list of the blacklisted sites.
I mean, we might as well head to the hospital and see what's
Okay,
going on.
go for the plot.
Yeah.
Go for the plot.
On the way, I would just say, "Hey, Pinball, here is the card." And he said, "Have your people contact his people and set up a match again." Mech-Spider-man. So do you have people?
He looks at you.
He looks at Tetra and Petra. Yes. Pinball is also now a millionaire. In case you were wondering.
Buy me things.
You're half a millionaire. Buy your own things.
Well, anyway, let's get to this hospital and see what is going on.
As I had said last time, there's no such thing as visiting hours for the crew because they are considered property of the corp.
Oh, yes.
You have proper identifications to show that you are allowed, in fact, to see the property of the corp.
Oh, excellent. Well, let's go and talk to these people about things.
First thing, we'll just assess the situation and see who's
Yep.
there. See.
Everyone that was in critical is no longer in critical. As I said, none of the staff died during this, although some of them got injured pretty bad. Some of them are having skin grafts done. Some of them are. The studio probably will pay for regrowth instead of cyber. So,
Good.
yeah, some of them lost limbs and an eye here or there.
Bad.
Yep. Looking at the list, though, the people that are likely to be able to talk to you that aren't heavily sedated or going through various regrowths. Well, the props guy is okay. He's actually got discharged. He will be discharged in 2 days. They're going to do 48 hours of observation and discharge him. He's doing the best.
Well, we were the ones who were the boxers anyway. We didn't care about the plebs who were sitting in the seats with us. We were in the plebe seats.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. He was in the box.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Yep.
Why weren't we in the box then? Oh, God.
He shouldn't have been in the box, as far as you know.
Because we would have been exploded. That is probably why. Well, who is good at talking to someone about things?
Yeah, but unfortunately, my brain is at the moment a
None
bit
of you.
mush. So I don't. If we're actually going to do social discussions and stuff, my brain is mush at the moment to try and.
Well, this is what the conversation skill is for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I sort of was wanting to have a chat about things, and hey, is there any? Hold on, I say, was there any secrets you've got about who was with you in the box?
Pretty much. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, how you doing? Are you just checking up what's going on? Who else was with? Are you aware who else was there? We're just sort of investigating things. Who else was with you? Really? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all?
Yep.
who
No,
was the
he's
box registered to?
fully conscious when you come in. His charts
Yeah.
show that he had a few bones broken, but they injected him with some quick regrowth that'll help hasten that. He's due to be released in 48. So yeah, this is what you're just told before you go in. So he's doing pretty well. Trying to find his name.
What guy? Samuel or something?
Well, no. Hold on, I got it here. My list. Cookie. Was it Cookie?
Is it?
No,
Does not
Cookie was the
sound-
person that was doing the chow. Anyway, I'll look it up later. You know him well enough.
Well, the others know him. I don't know him that well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so
look,
when you
I wasn't on the shoot. I was not
Oh,
on the
that
shoot.
is true. Yes.
you guys are doing the line of questioning. Well, yeah, but you also spent at least one night guarding the tech after finding out that somebody had sabotaged something.
That was a niece.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, different character. You weren't there.
That was
for any
not
of
me. I was not there. Until
Yep.
I just came in. I just popped in to pick up these bozos and fly them back.
Gotcha.
Wasn't
Okay,
that
so you
Elena,
start
not
talking,
Elise?
and he just holds up
Yeah,
his
Elena,
hand, and he
Yeah, I couldn't
says,
remember her name.
"Look, I'm sure
was
you
big.
guys also had to sign an NDA, and we're not exactly in the most private of places." He looks around, noting the video cameras in the room.
No.
So I don't really feel like I can talk about anything here.
All right. Lester, can you double check the readings and make sure everything's hunky dory?
Oh, look over his medical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back on
you
the
pull
truck
up the
into
tab.
the bed.
You look over at the machines that are checking out all of his vitals. I mean, other than you go to the machine, you play with the buttons a little bit to get other than his heart rate spiking when you guys entered the room. Yeah, he looks fine.
Yeah.
This machine goes ping.
It
Yeah.
does, yes. It's making the right kind of ping as well. Let me tell you.
It's making the pleasant pings. When it makes the unpleasant pings, you're dying.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're not gonna be. I look around at the others. Are we threatening him? Are we not? What's going on?
We're
What?
just
Do you need
asking
him dead?
No,
Pinball
we
looked
need
up
him
something.
not dead.
No, I'll go back to internal reflection then. He's still wearing the costume.
Yeah.
What we need
Got a
is
cool belt. What more do you want?
What you need is suppression of video cameras and stuff. I can't even think of what the term would be.
EMP device. We can just
Yeah,
set
we'll
off
just set up
right
an
here.
Yeah,
Oh.
instead of an EMP right in the middle of the hospital.
Well,
No
Penta
problem.
would know.
I mean,
Penta would know that you could just go talk to one of the doctors saying that this requires discretion. Please cut off all the monitors, because there's no such thing as patient doctor. No, these are these are cogs owned by a corp. That's all they are.
Yeah, I need to discuss core specific things
Yeah.
with them that I do not want recorded.
Yeah.
It's just
So Penta can
unplug
go
these
and have
things.
that conversation.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Now that we're properly under surveillance, let's have a discussion.
Yeah. Yes. Well, after I regained consciousness here, one of the first things that was done was my agent was handed to me with the contract. I'm sure you guys got the same thing. A certain person was not to be discussed as to their ending. He kind of looks at you to confirm or not that you got such a contract. Right. Well, then we're on the same page. No one died there.
Yes.
Well,
But if nobody died there, who did you think did not die there? Who did definitely not die there?
Yeah, which person didn't die there? Basically, that's the question. Yeah.
I wasn't told which of them it was, but I'm pretty sure I know. I'd met both of them individually before. When you meet them together, it's a little overwhelming, and there are little things that you'll miss. But I have met them both individually. Their personalities are different. What you see when they're together is their stage performances, and they are exactly alike. Somebody persuade him to talk more.
Cool. Yeah. Give me a moment. I was also going to ask, just to get in there, since
Someone
he was
say threaten? What? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting there. Neither. Since he's a prop guy, he may have noticed something odd about the stuff around as well. I'm not saying, oh, there's a mine, but he may have gone, wait a minute, that's not quite right, or sort of thing. Because persuasion, yeah.
I could really go for one of them old style colas. The ones that come in different flavors,
different
like
flavors,
orange and grape. I could really go for one of those. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I had an orange one up in the box with me when things went down.
Yeah, subtle. Wow.
Yeah, they're very effervescent. One might almost say a bubbly personality if you were to typify the drink as a person.
Oh, I see what we're doing now. I was gonna try and adjust the drugs in your medication so that everything tasted of orange, but no, I see. Right.
I got a message on my personal device maybe an hour before ticket call. Only very few people in the production company has that. That's kind of my private. I keep it separate from work sort of thing. But of course, they have that number.
So we have that one.
And I was asked to help them get to the box seat. And to do that, of course, I had to, somebody that was supposed to be in there, one of the minor stars of the whole thing, owed me a favor. And I cashed it in. And so 2 tickets to the box seats were procured. And she was brought in as my +1.
It's a hell of a +1. So if you were right there, did you notice anything odd around the box?
Around the box, no. But my +1 was highly agitated, a little jumpy, and I got the feeling that she wasn't in town to watch the premiere, just happened to be here and took advantage of that.
Mm.
You haven't actually said the name yet, have you?
No. All
I'm
but.
just checking I did not miss that with the...
Yeah, all but. Yes. Very clearly we're talking about Sprite. Yes. Maybe an LMP, you know. The new Pepsi. See, this is where brain is.
Okay, so you weren't meant to be there.
Mm-mm.
She wasn't meant to be there.
Mm-mm.
But something happened there anyway. So it must have been
It
hastily.
became known that she was there pretty late in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
This all got arranged very late in the day, so it's not.
All right.
something
So I'm just going to remind you guys of something
good.
that was told to you by the police report is like the whole escalating fiasco was likely a cascading system of failures and was not intended. Like the security doors locking down, trapping everyone inside was a fault in the security system after a cascade of failures.
It's pretty nice that that happened, though, all things considered.
I mean, so are we just saying this is an accident?
No, I'm saying that if something were
The initial-
well, the thing that happened that night, I think, was put together in a hurry.
Right.
And that's why it was so widespread as it was. It wasn't the intent.
It's like accidentally shooting the power box when you're just trying to shoot someone. Yeah. We threw them into the power box and blew up the power box.
There was an hour between the time I received the call and ticket call to have everyone go up to the boxes before the crowds came in. In that hour, someone else could have found out who my +1 is. It would have to be a very limited number of people. Like I said, my personal PAN, the number is not known. It's not on any registry. A few special folks have it, very few. But nobody
any of them in here.
Nobody in the Corp has them.
Right, anybody in the country, because we're not in your usual stomping grounds.
No. This is so my family can get a hold of me. And nobody in the Corp has it. I haven't given it out to anyone. It's not on any registry.
So the leak must have come from her end then.
Well, do you have a different contact number coming in from one or the other, or they both come from the same number?
No, they each have their own. He looks around and he points to his PAN or his assistant. Go ahead. Here, and he reaches over to give you his thumb to unlock it.
Yeah. Because I just want to double check, because we are saying it's Fanta who came. I just want to know if Fanta was the one who contacted him, or was it Teresa who contacted him?
Oh no, it was my +1 directly from her, not through her aide, through no assistance. Again, none of them would have had the number unless my +1 gave it to them, but it was directly from her. Can I prove that? No, but
because if she was just here and wasn't intending to come, then I wonder if her sister, I don't know, persuaded her to come, and that's how she knew that she was coming and was able to do something.
I don't know. Look, all I know is that she was in the crowd. I was told where in the crowd she'd be, and that she would hook an arm around me and we'd go in as a pair. And that's exactly what we did. After I walked the carpet, I hung out in the crowd until she came over. It was her. At least it's one I suspect it was, my +1. And we went in. We went in through the back stair, so it's a private stair. The only other people in there were well, the male star was in there. He's just recently got out of critical. He's okay though. He had a small entourage of people with him, but he seemed to know them well. There was nobody in there that wasn't like a recent acquisition to his entourage. I'd seen them around before through many of these films, so no one knew, no new faces. And they wouldn't have known that my +1 would have been there anyway, because we all entered at the same time.
But once you're in there, they would have recognized her.
Maybe. Again, the
Not
faces
necessarily as the specific one, but at least as
no. The faces that people see of the sisters are generally VR augmented. You almost never see them live. It's always a recording. And if you guys remember, you never actually met them live either. It was always a recording.
Oh, they had.
Yeah, it's always a recording. Or a video or a live video. So they use VR augmentation. So, yeah. No one fawned over her. I just introduced her as my +1 for the evening. And that was it.
Yeah, at the moment, obviously, I just don't see how it happened, but if we can get hold of her agent, then that would be a hell of a long way.
Well, so the explosion happened pretty central to her. Given the condition of how bad her body was versus everyone else who just fell from the balcony.
Well, the thing is, this guy was right beside her, and he's fine.
Well, he wasn't, was the thing. He was actually getting up to use the restroom when the blast happened. He wasn't exactly near her.
Well, then you're suspects, then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no, that's completely fair. But if you got the same orders that I do, they're not looking for responsibility. They're looking for a cover-up. But
yeah. But you got a call on your agent.
Yes. About an hour before.
Right. Okay.
Let's assume, Laszlo, you have his agent in your hand, so you can verify as you're going through it.
So, who was on the end? Who was on the other end? She was.
Yeah. Yeah. I recognized her voice. Like I said, I met them both each individually without all the VR.
Right. So presumably that was her agent that she took with her to the thing and exploded. Okay. Because I was just thinking maybe we had a way of contacting the other one now. But no, obviously not, if that is it.
Well, so the number is there in his phone.
Yes.
Yeah,
we can
call. You can grab both numbers.
Do you have her? Do you have the other sister's number as well, then, or?
Yeah.
Look in the history there, see if it's in the contact list. I don't remember if she ever called this phone or not. They both had the number, but I don't recall if she ever did.
Right. Okay.
Fair point.
All right. So the first thing you notice is that Fanta Sinet is the last number that came through on his phone, and it's tagged as such. The contact list is very small. Apparently, he's got 2 teenage daughters, an estranged wife, and a brother. And that's the only other people in his list other than the one sister.
Right. Okay.
And that's all he's called or received calls from in over a year.
So no evidence of the other one contacting him.
Yep. No numbers that aren't linked to anyone. Like, these are the only calls he's received in the last year on this phone.
And the call he received came from Fanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that number is already in
his phone.
His phone. So it's not as if somebody called up from a number that was like 1 digit off from there. And
no, it was already in his contact list.
So
it
was definitely that number. Okay. I mean, then the leak must have happened from
the other side.
From the other side, must have.
Yeah. That's what I say. If we get hold of her agent or something. Well, so I'm wondering if Fanta was talked into coming, then who did that?
Why would she know this though?
Fair question.
So remember, if you're scratching your head for clues, you are also welcome to roll that special skill that I hate, but it's there.
Deduction.
Well, we're happy to roll because our brains are not working.
I'm missing something blindingly
I think I'm
obvious
missing
here.
all sorts of things. Unfortunately, my brain is not in Heroic Cthulhu mode, but so
No, that's fine. And Pinball, you're in the room while they're discussing. You are free to roll too.
Yeah. Just a matter of finding where that damn thing is. Under technique?
I mean, we can go back to the site and we can make a call from his phone to her phone, or we've got the number now, so we could go back there and phone to see if the phone survived.
It's under
it's currently
education.
turned on, but that doesn't make any sense.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sulking here. Two times. I do not care to think about this currently. I was replaying the fights in my head. It was super cool until it was interrupted.
Well, a 10 is good enough to tell you that it's an unencrypted number, so where that call was made from is easily accessible. A 15 will tell you calling the phone, it's still active. And the 18, Penta, with a little bit of research, tells you that the phone call was made at the closest international airport and that the phone is still active in the international airport.
The hell's it doing there?
She just dumped it when she'd made the call. I guess she wanted to be somewhere where there were lots of people in case, so that nobody could target her, but that doesn't make any fucking sense because it was her movie, so of course there was a chance she was going to be there.
Well, moreover, it's not just a phone that you would dump because it has to be the private phone that has the link to, because you can tell it comes in on this number to Prop Guy. So it's not, if you just call from a payphone, it's not going to come up as her number.
No, but I mean, it doesn't matter. She can dump that phone and get another phone with that number whenever she wants. Just
Apparently
like
she has it
now.
now. I think we need to go to the airport.
I guess so.
I think so.
I mean,
yeah, I guess that
did she
seems
just
to
fly
be
into the country?
Well, we did.
Right. But I thought she was based out of here. I thought that was the whole point of the...
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Remember at the premiere that, again, a VR of both sisters were there to open the show, which is how they always do it, because they're never... No one ever knows where they are.
They've got, even though we've got a disrupt world, they've got a good enough connection links that they can make it.
Yep. Okay. All right, so there you go. The phone is not in a state of disrepair. It is still receiving a signal on this on the CityNet, and it's pinging at the airport.
I think we need to go to the airport.
To the airport then, with our heavily armed.
I'm going to make sure Adam and Jensen come by because I think we're going to need to make sure we're on proper drivers and as proper internet, as proper IT support and stuff. So they're worked back in.
Mm-hmm. Pinball, were you scanning like the underground forums to see what people were thinking about the fight and such?
No, he's mightily resisting temptation until at least an hour has passed.
Yeah, well, more than an hour has passed.
Oh, well, then he's definitely on. He's also commenting, "No, you stupid! How dare you?"
Oh, the comments are wild. Like they're all over the place of people. It's about an even split as to who they believed was going to win if there wasn't any shenanigans going on. A lot of people cite the fact that Mech-Spider-man always comes in a little underperforming at first to draw out the best of his opponent, and then quickly takes over in later parts of the match. And he does this to only his opponents that he respects the most.
And then they super like the springboard.
Yep. So going through, you see a post MSM, and it says to my honorable opponent, when next we meet, pick my form. And that's that's it. That's all it says.
Leopardon.
Pinball.
That would be his response too.
Mm-hmm.
Pinball, are you okay?
He's living
No.
his best life. What are you talking about?
I'm not victorious with my enemies defeated and driven before me, and hearing the lamentations of their women. I'm not okay. How is any of this okay? Where are the lamenting women?
Instead, you just get the cheering of the crowds.
Did Mech-Spider-Man have any women?
There was some in the crowd.
It's the Lamingtons of the woman. It's the whole bakery section.
Yes.
I never understood where that came from, because
Yeah.
All right. So heading to the airport.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So while the standard phone can tell you, like on modern phones, where if someone doesn't turn on like their the hiding where the features are, you can tell where the pin is on the map, but it doesn't tell you precisely where the phone is in the airport.
That's why I've got Jensen with me to help me track that now.
Arrive at but there's that's a limitation of the technology. It does not pinpoint. GPS.
I've got reasons why I'm getting these people involved. I'm just checking things. Just gotta. I know one of them has. There's that one.
Oh, and of course, the 18 for Pentelis would, like, if you're close enough and they haven't turned on silence, you would hear the phone ring.
Yeah.
That was going to be my suggestion, but James has got something else up his sleeve, apparently.
No, I was looking at I've got detection and stuff. I was just sort of seeing what I had, and I didn't.
Okay.
I don't have anything that's going to be like that. Like that's just like Adam's got stuff like radar detection and that, but that's not going to be useful.
All right. Okay, well, I mean, we call it and listen out and make our way through this big international airport, going to every gate, listening at every luggage.
Guys, is that our flight?
Just in general, tell me where you guys are looking around. So, like, this is an international airport, meaning that there are places set aside. Like, there's even sleep capsules for people that are going to be in layover for a while. There are all kinds of fine dining establishments. There are shopping establishments. This is essentially a mall that happens to have an airport attached to it.
You don't. Sorry, this is entirely separate from not what we're doing. You don't suppose the people have identical medical records because it was one person pretending to be two sisters, because one of the sisters had already died some time ago for reasons that we don't need to go. That we don't know, and she was putting up out front so that nobody knew they were dead or something.
It is speculation, because what the prop guy told you is that he could tell them apart because their personalities were widely divergent, and that was it. Personality.
Yeah.
Well, better to act like two people, except wildly different.
Yes, if only
the thing about Osgood is that you can't tell which is the human and which is the Zygon.
So any thoughts as to how you want to
we don't know whether she was coming into the country or
that you don't know. I mean,
here or anything. So basically it's the whole place.
So quick looking around, because you don't know where she was coming from. If she was coming from Night City, well, there's only one terminal that would service that. But if she was coming from anywhere else in the Euro Union at this point or elsewhere, there's any number of terminals that she could have came in. You don't know where she was beforehand.
She could have been here anyway. She could have been sleeping in one of the sleep capsules for days just because she was hiding out there, for all we know. She didn't come with an entourage or anybody else, so there's nobody else we could check. we can't like look at passports or anything and see what's going on there because that's not the kind of thing we have access to.
We don't have quite enough pull to go up to the security officer and say, hey, we want to check your feeds.
Exactly. Yeah. So
my corp's not that powerful.
Well, a corp is that powerful, but the problem is enough corps use the airport that no one corp is going to be able to pull that. Yeah.
I mean, Pinball could start shooting people at random and get the whole place evacuated, and then when we rang, it would be the only phone that was going off and the only sound being
What are you talking about? When was the last time you ever shot up a mall? They do not evacuate the whole mall. They just cordon off the one section, play the music a little bit louder in the other sections, drop
we're at an airport, not a mall, so it doesn't...
Yeah.
If everybody will look at Section 5, we're having a flash mob of a killing right now. If everybody would like to watch the flash mob, please...
The best they can do is one floor.
Oh God! Can't you use your contacts as a media person to get a flash mob of pinballs all to shoot around?
Given the situation, Safeway is now having a 50% off blue light special on sutures, bandages, and
yeah.
Yes, I shall contract the flash mobsters.
Oh, excellent.
So okay, again, this is where if you want to just roll, you can roll deduction. But if anyone's ever been at an international airport before, there's a key thing that
I mean, technically,
security. Yeah, everyone has to go through security checking.
Yeah, but we don't have access to that sort of stuff.
That's where money comes into play. We buy access.
It's an international airport, Pinball. They're going to have a rate sheet. And
yeah, I suppose, yes, we are in that kind of corrupt world. Yeah, we can't do that.
If she came internationally, then they have to come through the eventual exit into the main airport. But if she came in from a domestic, a separate domestic city, then no, she didn't come in through the thing. Yeah. You kind of left it a bit too wide open.
So are you guys taking the time to go and look at each of the different, because it's not like there's a million flights that come in. No, there's like 5 major hubs here. So do you want to go and look at where they come in? Do you want to get an idea of how the place is?
Yeah, we may as well. Okay. Because we can sort of flood the area and get a sense.
So what I'll give you then is so all the terminals kind of spread out like fingers on the top of an arm. So this is the main building area, and then each of the 5 ports, they all go through one checkpoint, security checkpoint. And right after the security checkpoint, and also within the security checkpoints, are lockers.
Oh.
Your props guy, she didn't bring any baggage. She came dressed for the night as someone would, but she brought no baggage with her.
Well, I think she has plenty of baggage.
Well, yeah, no physical baggage.
As I say, Riz would have a long time into there.
So the lockers that are in the secure area is where you would check something in that may not be legal in this country, and the ones outside that are free use for anyone.
So she's coming into if she came in from the international side, it's most likely would have been locked in on that side, not this side.
Well, I mean, we can call it and listen on this side, and then
I
don't know. One of us can buy a ticket, or we can all buy tickets and go through, and then listen, and then not get on the plane.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Well,
so spread out.
If you want to do that, everybody give me a perception check. And this is going to be. It's not going to be any combat related. It's just going to be listening for the sound of a phone going off, which there are many phones going off in here as people are coming and going at all hours. But
I'll leave my rest of my luck points for the inevitable. Have to go on roll. Yeah, that's better than me.
How about Pinball?
Modifying my perception real quick.
No 3.
Does not matter.
There are phones going off all over the place, so it's really hard to drown it out and figure out exactly when it will be coming through, dialing it through this phone of the guys, the prop manager guy. Pinball,
Except for
however,
Pinball.
does see several people on the security side stop and look at a bank of lockers, and then just walk by.
I have the target. It's this way.
All right. Well, we're going to need to get through to that side.
You don't have to buy a ticket, but you do have to go through security. The ticket counters are on that side. So you have to go through security, and of course anything that would be illegal to bring out of here would also be checked, etc. But you don't have to purchase a ticket yet to get to that side.
Well,
How do they feel about my stun baton? Because I'm still in costume.
Well, we can hand off stuff momentarily to Adam and Jensen
Yeah.
to hold while we go through. So it's not like.
Yep.
What's going to be tricky is trying to pop the lock on this thing.
Also private. So there are 5 carriers on the side, and anybody that can afford the seat can get on these. So these are public carriers. There's apparently a private port here as well, with unscheduled, unlisted.
Okay.
You're just figuring this out by looking at the different terminals, and there's one terminal that has nobody's placard on it.
All right. Send in your minions.
No. We go through. The minions stay here with our stuff.
Luckily, I'm a lethal weapon myself.
You are. If we need, we need to punch the locker.
I might have to.
So it's security check. They have you put anything metal on the conveyor belt. They ask you if you have any implants. If so, yep. You also have to produce your
that's all fine.
Your paperwork, all of that. And these days, paperwork is all on your agent anyway. So, well, actually, it may not be because you have new agents, brand new agents that you may not have paired up with any of your information.
I've got internal agent.
Okay, well then you've got your papers at least.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's fine. Those of you that don't have your papers with you, though, I mean, you're still admitted through. You're just told that you can't take a flight out without having your paperwork. Unless, of course, you're a special customer with your own airplane out there.
Yeah, airplanes don't care about papers.
Yep.
But she came in here. Oh.
Okay.
She may have come on a private. We have no idea. We need
right, I get that, but she must have had an agent or something to have the ID to get through as well.
Could be once you're here, you assume to be being cleared on the other side of where you came from, and thus could be less of an issue.
Well, how did she get through the gate?
Yeah. So essentially, this area of the airport is the beginning of like what you would call an international border, right? So they check the papers going in one way and they check it going out the other way. But you are correct in that she would have had to have her PAN or at least her information prior to leaving. And that's the lockers are back this way, security is that way. So if she dropped it back in the locker, she wouldn't have had it to go there unless she's got her paperwork in another format.
Yeah, and she could have had another just sort of disposable phone that she used just for papers and stuff.
Yep. But Pinball knows the bank of lockers, if not the specific one that people were stopping and looking at when you were trying to dial.
Yeah. Oh, well, we're going to have to ring it again. Move quick.
Okay. You walk over to the bank, and it's one of the medium-sized lockers. And these are not simple locks either. Like these, people pay to use these. The timer is going off, is still running down on it. So some account somewhere is being billed for the time that it's being used.
Can anybody break into these? Just so I know if we have that option.
I mean, physically, yes.
I mean,
just give me a crowbar.
Presumably, there's some electronic lock on the front of it that can stop it.
I didn't say it would be subtle.
Yes. So, is there anyone that we can do that with?
Select your agent, which is inside the
I mean, they're only rented for a certain amount of time, yes?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, apparently the time just keeps running and it charges you as it's running.
Yeah.
Can we claim to pay for it then?
It's already being paid for. It's set up to be charged on account somewhere.
Are there biometric locks on it by any chance?
Nope.
Darn.
Not at all. As far as you can tell, like there's no button, there's no like it must automatically open and close once the timer is up or it's been deactivated.
But how do you deactivate it?
Like looking at the opened ones, none of the digital readouts are going at all. And yeah, you're looking around, there is an information place right behind you there, and it's got the rates of like how much it charges. And these here, the secure ones, are charged by the hour.
Is there a countdown timer on them by any chance, or not visible?
Well, no, you can see the timer, and it's not a countdown; it's counting up how many hours it's been here or in use.
Parking lot rules.
So how do we open this?
Good question.
How does one open any of these? Is it
Close
a
the
key
account.
that you get?
Close the
that's
account,
what
and it opens. Yeah.
Claim to pay for it.
How do you interact with it?
Usually your PAN or your agent.
Right. But her agent is inside the thing.
Well, so she has an agent that is inside.
Another agent.
She may have had another agent.
Is there any other way of doing it? I look at an open locker just to look over it.
Sure. Go ahead and give me electronics or mechanical. Either one.
Electronics / security tech would probably
be
the
perfect.
thing. I have 0 points in that, but I'm pretty tech wise. 13.
That's not bad. Well, the first thing you can think of is you could electronically speed up how many hours, and eventually the account will run out of money and it will open.
She's a Hollywood person, so that could be millennia.
Yep. The other thing is, you think if you can interrupt the timer so that it's not charging, it will probably open as a default.
All right. Okay. Which is why I was asking if anybody knew how to do electronics.
Yeah.
Jensen, but she's on the other side. She's my electronics person. Well, she does the
Well, we're at time, so we'll let you guys think about that. Maybe Tetra can come in and meet you at the airport the next time too.
Swoop in with an answer and save us all.
But with a 13, you think that either the account needs to run out of money and it will open, or if the timer can be even slowed down or something, it's gonna unlock because it's probably got a very intricate balance of charging, like charging the card or charging the account. And so if something is not right, it's gonna default to open.
We have to stop it from getting paid, and then it will open.
Sounds very corporate, like yes.
Mm-hmm.
Their bathrooms work that way too. Going in is free, but to get out.
I live here now.
Yeah. Fine.
All right. We'll leave it there for the night then. Pinball has an honorable foe to set up the final match. Yeah. We'll see on your own turf. All right. Well, Richard, you got anything you want to throw out there?
My horrible. If you want to see me fail as badly at video games as you've seen me fail as bad at this tabletop RPG today, why, you can watch me here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited
time offer. No vowels.
No vowels.
Yeah. So close that time.
I don't know. That was perfectly synced.
Jameis, what do you got?
I've got a blog which I use as my external memory, so come along and see what I've forgotten most recently.
I do a lot of that recently, forgetting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now is my current crowdfunder X-Crawl Rodeo, using X-Crawl for the DCC system, but rodeoized. Yeah, check it out. We're funded. We've hit the first stretch goal, and the game just gets better with more of those that go. So, yeah, check it out. Other than that, that's all I got. How about yourself there, Steven? You got anything you want to throw out?
Yes, I was thinking of starting a Twitch channel myself called IIEIEOE limited time offer, all vowels. What do you
Done that
think,
to him
guys?
before.
That's
No?
that's a title in work. That's in workshop. Yeah. All right, guys, get out of here. We'll see you the next time.